New rules are going into effect tomorrow that will change the way homes are bought and sold across the country. The National Association of Realtors unveiled these rules as part of a landmark $418 million settlement with a nationwide group of homeowners. This settlement was announced back in March. Medora Lee is here to delve into this with us. She's a money and personal finance reporter for USA Today. Medora, thanks for being here. So these rules could help people pay lower commissions to realtors, right? How would that work?
So basically, everybody will be able to negotiate the commissions that they want to pay now. Before homes were listed, and the sellers would pay both the buyer's fees and their own fees, but now they've split that, and so the seller and the buyer pay their own fees if they wish, and the buyer can negotiate what fee they want to pay their realtor. And it's typically been, before the agreement, roughly 2.5% to 3% for the buyer's agent and for the seller's agent. And now the buyer can say, no, I don't want to pay you any fee, or I only want to pay you 1.5%. So it's whatever they can negotiate. So that should, in theory, save buyers money and also sellers, because they no longer have to pay the buyer's fee.
Interesting. Okay, we're going to get into a little bit more of the big picture in a minute. But these rules also affect how homes are listed for sale. How so?
So usually when a seller lists their home, the agent, to get it on the MLS, they will disclose what the buyer's fee would be, what percentage they would get. And they will no longer be able to do that. That's taken off the market, off the table, because in theory, before, some of the agents would take their clients to homes that had higher buyer's fees, so they could earn a little more commission. So they've taken that off.
How do you think this will affect the real estate industry as a whole?
It's a completely different way of doing business, and people are going to have to get used to it. And at the same time, now buyers agents are going to have to prove their worth. They're going to have to be able to explain to their clients, who are potential clients, what it is exactly they can do for them over another agent. And there's going to be a lot of negotiation, new contracts everybody's going to have to sign, because now you also can't look at a house typically without signing a contract with an agent. Guaranteeing a certain amount of commission, and what the services will be exactly that they'll be providing.
What are you hearing from realtors? I mean, are you expecting sort of an exodus of people from the industry as a result of this? And also, all in all, from your analysis, is this a step in the right direction for the housing market?
As far as realtors, it could possibly steer some people out of the business, because it'll be difficult sometimes to convince clients that you can do something above and beyond what somebody else can do. It'll make the ones that are strong more profitable, possibly, and then take out some of the weaker agents. And I don't know if that's such a bad thing, because we have a lot of agents in this country, more so than any other country, and so maybe it'll kind of balance out. And I think that possibly this could end up being, in the long term, good for buyers and sellers, and lower their costs. But here's the thing: is it'll also be more difficult. Housing is so unaffordable now, and now if the buyer also has to pony up some money to pay their agent, that can make buying a home as a first home for someone even more expensive, because they'll have to suddenly pony up, thousands of dollars for commission fees.
Yeah, that is a very important point. All right, Medora Lee, thank you for joining us on what you just described as really just a revolutionary way of buying and selling homes. Thank you.
Thank you.